What's up, everybody? Today I'm gonna do another Q&A video. It's been way too long since I did the last one, so my apologies if some of these questions I answer are kind of old because I posted the last video like 10 months ago. But yeah, I'm gonna look through my YouTube channel and answer some of the questions that you guys have been asking me. Let's do this. Look through these comments. Okay. Jonathan Lunsford? I don't know if I'm saying your name right, dude, my bad. But yeah, he asks, question 1, will you ever work with Willie Ways again? And question 2, why didn't you have any songs featuring K.O.N? On the album, I imagine he means. Question 1, will I ever work with Willie Ways again? Yeah, totally, that's my dude. Him and Roskop are actually working on their own project at the moment, so look out for that. I might be on there, who knows? But yeah, we're definitely going to be making more music in the future. We have a couple unreleased songs that might come out in the future. I don't know. So yeah, definitely I will work with Willie again. Question 2 is why wasn't K.O.N on my album pretty much? And well, there was originally a song when I started making the album that had K.O.N on it. But once the album started to get more songs finished and once it started to really take shape, that song that me and him didn't really fit the whole concept of the project, so I took it off. That song is pretty old now, so I don't know if it'll ever come out, but who knows? But yeah, we just never really met up and made a new song for it that fit the album. That's why K.O.N's not on there. No, he did not die. Everybody that's leaving comments saying K.O.N died, no, he did not die. He is alive and well, and we will be making more music soon, so yeah. He'll be on the next album for sure. Rex Ferrio. I'm butchering your guys' name, sorry dude. But yeah, he asked when was my last haircut. I actually got my hair trimmed like last month, but I don't know if that's like what you're asking. But if you're asking like when was my last like haircut, shave my head off, I was in the 8th grade. I was in 8th grade, I shaved my head, and actually Willie's mom shaved my head, so yeah. But yeah, I get my hair trimmed every once in a while, but as far as like an actual haircut, yeah, 8th grade. Troll King asks, have you ever thought of getting Rasta braids? No, definitely not. Everybody's always like, oh dude, you should braid your hair, or girls always want to braid my hair and all this. I'm not with it, man. I was actually riffraff for Halloween one year, but I didn't braid my hair, and everybody was like, oh, you need to braid your hair. But I was just not with it, man. So no, I don't plan on braiding my hair or getting Rasta braids. I think you mean like dreadlocks? No, I don't plan on getting dreadlocks, man. That's I take care of my hair. I wash my hair. In order to get dreadlocks, you have to not wash your hair. So yeah, I'm good on that. Derek Snyder asks, what made you start rapping in the first place, and who is your favorite rapper of all time? Question 1 is a cool one that a lot of people probably want to know about, so I'll definitely answer that one. When I was growing up, I was always influenced by a lot of different music. I always had all sorts of different genres of music being played around me, so I was always kind of hearing everything that was going on. My dad would always listen to everything from punk rock like Bad Religion and the Ramones to hip hop like Eminem and Dr. Dre. So I heard like kind of everything when I was growing up. My older brother also used to listen to a ton of rap. Like I used to go into his room while he was playing his records, and he'd be playing Del the Funky Homo Sapien, 50 Cent, Brother Lynch, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, The Chronic, all this stuff that I was like, okay, so I started to hear a lot of rap music through my older brother. At the same, oh my god, I just kicked the tripod. Anyway, like I said, my dad would listen to a lot of punk rock as well. So that was something that my older brother really gravitated towards. He got super into the punk rock, and he kind of got me into it as well. Like I said in 1993 about like the guitars and drums and all that, me and my older brother were in a punk rock band. We had drums and guitars, and we used to just jam and play a bunch of music like that. So that was really how I started to get into music. I started playing the guitar and the drums and all that. That was sort of when I was like, man, I really like making music, and this is a lot of fun. So yeah, we were in the punk band, we were playing music, and it wasn't long after that we got our first demo bootleg version of FL Studio, or Fruity Loops or whatever. He actually started to make beats first and kind of showed me how to do it. So we started to make beats. After we started to kind of make beats, it was like we started listening to a lot more rap. But we were listening to like T.I. and Young Jeezy and The Game. The Game was a big part in my childhood. But yeah, so we were listening to more like the mainstream artists or whatever. So at that time, I used to go kick it at my homie's house, and his older brother used to play a bunch of hip hop. Like, he used to play Bone Thugs like crazy, Tupac like crazy, Biggie like crazy, and basically, when I was at my homie's house and with his older brother, we all used to, you know, get kind of fucked up or whatever and freestyle. One time we were just like messed up, freestyling, just having fun. And I said something, I don't remember what it was. They were like, oh, and they were like, oh, that was actually tight. So just that one thing of them saying like, oh, that was actually tight, made me think like, huh, maybe it is kind of tight. Maybe if I wrote something down, I could make it better. So yeah, it wasn't long after that I wrote my first verse. And after I wrote my first verse, I was like, oh, I want to do this all the time. Like, I want people to hear this verse I just wrote. So I ended up showing my brother. Like, oh, look at this, like, rap. You know, I'm rapping now or whatever. And he was like, what? You're rapping? And like, so I showed him the verse. And like, he was behind it, you know, he was always behind it. But at the same time, while I was at my homie's house listening to Bone Thugs and Tupac, he was at his homie's house and they were putting him up on underground hip hop. So when I came and showed him my rap for the first time, he was like, oh, that's dope. And he was like, you know, seeing what I was listening to, like The Game and all that. And he was listening to it too. We used to listen to it as well. But he was the one to really show me, like, there's this whole other subgenre, this underground hip-hop. Like, that's when he started to show me Atmosphere and Jedi Mind Tricks and people like that, Immortal Technique, and that was pretty much when I went through my super backpacker lyrical miracle boom bap hip-hop phase. What's up, guys? Video inside a video. But yeah, right here in the Q&A, I meant to relate the whole punk rock thing to rapping, because when my brother showed me the underground hip hop, he really showed it to me like, this is the punk rock of rap. It's like the more like rebellious with the message. It's like basically damn near the same message, but just over rap music, hip-hop music. So that was a big influence as well. That was supposed to be in the Q&A video that you're watching right now, but I forgot to mention it, so I'm saying it right now. Anyway, back to the normal Q&A. So he heard me rapping, and he basically put me on to all the underground hip-hop, the more like lyrical side, I guess you could say. I hate using the word lyrical in 2016, but we're talking like 2005 or 2006, so the word lyrical is okay. But yeah, man, so that's pretty much how it started. Just started freestyling with the homies. The homie said it was tight. Thought, hey, maybe it is tight. Took it and ran with it pretty much, man. And now I'm here and I don't know what I would do without it. So, question 2, who's your favorite rapper of all time? That's so hard to answer, man. It always changes, you know? It's kind of just how you feel at the moment. So I don't really have like one favorite rapper of all time. Big Pun was a huge influence on me as far as the way I rap. The rhyme schemes and the syllables and all that. Big Pun was a huge influence on that for me. So I'd say Big Pun is like one of my favorite rappers of all time. However, like, I listen to so much music and like my favorite song changes every day almost. So yeah, I don't know who my favorite rapper of all time is, but Big Pun is definitely one of them. So I'll say him. Yeah. Alright everyone, so that concludes this Q&A video, Q&A number 2. Hope you enjoyed watching. Like I said, my apologies that it's been so long since I did the last Q&A video. I'm going to start trying to do these a little bit more frequently. Make sure to leave your questions in the comment section below for me to do my next Q&A with. Yeah, man, subscribe to the page for more videos. Hope you've been enjoying all the new content. Take it easy, y'all. Peace. So while you turn your volume to the max, the studio is where I find my solitude. In fact, I got the homies saying come out more. All you do is rap, well I can't let these opportunities go falling through the cracks. I'm saying